get your electric and your water hooked up. So I got my electric, 30 amp, and my water hose. I always use a pair of gloves. It's easier to grip things and you don't get too messy. Utility center. I always hook the water up first. I don't like putting water onto electric.
So why are you hooking up the water first?
If it's going to spray, I don't want it to spray into something electrical that's hooked up. Turn the water on, fill up the hose.
Why are you filling the hose?
You don't pump air into your system then. It won't like spurt all the time. And you first hook it up. It's tight enough, I think. Then we'll turn it on, see if we got any leaks. Ooh, that's good. No leaks. Sometimes it'll spray out and stuff. That's why I like to hook it on, make sure I got it all connected before I do anything with the electric. Always hook it up to your RV first before you go to the power supply. Hook the cord into your electric. Twist to the right, and this ring will keep it on there so it won't accidentally bobble off it, but it's not going to come off anyway. And that's fine. Once it's there, 30 amp service. The switch is off right now for it. 30 amp plug is this one. Plug it in and turn that one on. When you unhook, always turn off your electricity here, unplug it here, then work on the RV part of it.
So why aren't you hooking up the sewer hose?
Well, here's where our tank emptiers are. We don't have service at the site here. Some sites do have service. There will be a sewer service here. But we'll go to a dump station to do that at some point. Our sewer hose is in here, locked just like the other side. Ours is kind of short, so we have to pull pretty close by to our dump station whenever we get one. We don't really need one because we haven't really used the RV for that. I've got a little leak here.
So do I really have to hook up my sewer hose when I'm in camp?
I really wouldn't unless I was going to stay there for an extremely long period. If I was camped there for 2 weeks, I probably would just hook it up and forget it. But generally, no. You kind of want to fill your tanks before you empty them, because having them filled up and you drive to your dump station, whatever, it helps everything slosh around and get really disintegrated and all that before you dump. And then so when you do dump, there's a large volume moving through the system, and that'll really clean the whole thing out better than little small amounts dribbling at one time in another. So
when I'm running off of city water, am I using the fresh water from the water tank?
no, your freshwater tank is a totally separate system, and that's why you do want to, if you've got water available at your site, to hook up to it, city water, because you can use it forever and ever and ever, and you don't have to use your water pump. When you use your freshwater tank, you're going to have lunch and you're going to clean your dishes or something. Well, then you need to turn the water pump on and use some of that water. Now it's got a lot in it. It's got 23 gallons. So if you start out with a full, you're not going to use it all. You might take a shower, whatever, you could do that, but you're probably not going to do that anyway. But
So if I needed city water. So if I needed to fill my fresh water tank, where do I do that at?
Well, you should always do it with water that's potable, which you should do with all your hookups will be at a campground, will be potable water. But don't just fill it with any old water you find, because you are gonna, we don't drink it, but we do clean our dishes with it, and maybe brush our teeth with it, or use spring water instead for that. But use water that you could drink, but we don't usually use it out of the freshwater tank unless we have to.
So where am I gonna fill the fresh water?
Fresh water's on the passenger side. And it's just it's also locked. It's locked, but it's just got a cap inside here. Wherever my key is. What's Harry doing? It's just a cap. Just a fresh water cap. Put your hose in there. Fill it slowly, because that way it'll get full before it starts backlogging out of you.
So, what else do you do to get the camp ready?
Well, we have an awesome step. Folds up nice. Sits right outside our door. Makes it real easy to walk in and out of this thing. And it'll hold a lot of weight. It's not going to break or anything. It's got non-slip pads, so you're not going to slip, even if it's wet. And this step here is just really too small. This one makes it real easy just to walk in and out, carrying stuff, whatever. You know you're not going to miss the step, whatever. We're going to do the awning. We got a manual crank and a center support for the awning. They sit back here, held up with Velcro straps. Ta-da! Get it out far enough that the center brace will fit in. This center brace will expand as you need it. Put the end with the knob on outside so you can get to it later on here if you want to lock it in. There's a little hook up there on one end. And I'm not quite far enough out. 1 second. Hooks up there. Hooks over here. Don't tighten this yet because now we're going to open the awning all the way. Which isn't a lot there. Alright. Got a couple braces here. There's a hinge here that you need to open. And then this will come out of the middle. And loosen it so it can slide. Show a picture of this if you can get up into here. These are locked in with the cleat up here. Behind this red is where that is. When you undo this hinge, see if you can film it from there so you can see it move when I undo the hinge. I don't know if you can really see that part of the red area. There's that one. We're going to set ours on the ground, but we do have cleats available. We can set ours up. So it's mounted to the vehicle itself. Bottom goes in, top gets held by a little pin. That'll stay there real good once you have it the length you want. Tighten your knob. It'll be good to go. So either way, we usually put the legs out, but tighten up all your braces. We're good to go. If it's windy, don't leave your awning out. You have a nice Coleman table. Sits in the closet real nice. That light's on. This is actually 2 tables. It's very cool. Adjustable to lots of different heights. dirt into the legs. So that'll fit on any of them. It's not quite level. Adjust them any way you need to, and they'll sit there. So keep them on.